Munchkins, and welcome back to Miss Patty's Kitchen. I hope that you had a super duper day today. We are going to jump right into our story. Now, do you remember who we have been talking about for the last couple of days? Moses. Yes, Moses. And Moses was told by God to go into Egypt and tell that mean old Pharaoh to let his people go, didn't he? Yes, he did. And then what happened? Pharaoh said, nope, not gonna do it, not gonna do it. And so God had to make some bad things happen before the Pharaoh finally changed his mind. And so Moses is now going to take the Israelites out of Egypt. When he takes them out of Egypt, guess what that old mean Pharaoh does? He follows them, but not in a good way. And I'm going to read that story to you now, okay? As Moses led the Israelites away from Egypt, wicked Pharaoh chased them. The people stood on the edge of the Red Sea. You see the water? What were the Israelites going to do? They couldn't swim the sea. They didn't have any boats. And the soldiers were coming with the horses and the chariots after them, and there was nothing but dust, and they could see them coming in, and they were going, oh my, what are we going to do? But you know what? God had a plan. God helped Moses and the Israelites that day. God split. That means he separated. He made two parts. He split the sea. One went on one side and one went on the other side. Can you imagine seeing that water split up like that? Oh my goodness, that would be something, wouldn't it? Almost like two big aquariums. So the people walking by could see the fish in the water. What do you think they thought? Was one of those little fishies coming up, sticking their nose out of that water? Something to think about, huh? As the people walked through, they may have seen the fish swishing their tails as they swam. They may have seen crabs scurrying along the bottom. Moses and the Israelites must have felt like they were swimming, but they never even got wet. Do you believe that? When God made the water go back this way and this way, they walked through on dry land. There wasn't even a puddle for the little boys and the little girls to jump in. God helped them get away from that wicked, mean Pharaoh. So, what happened was that God told Moses to put his staff out over that Red Sea. And when Moses put the staff out over, it just cut right down the middle, kind of like butter. And then the people followed Moses right out. You see them coming down? And here's the clouds of the Pharaoh's chariots and the horses coming after them. Pharaoh was not a nice man. So now you can see they were walking through and the little kids were looking at the fish up in the water. Oh my goodness. So Miss Patty has a poem she wants to read for you right now. And it's called Pharaoh's Army. Pharaoh's army was coming with sword and bows. Bows are things that you shoot arrows through. Where would the people of Israel go? As they stood with their feet at the edge of the sea, they cried out to Moses, oh, how can this be? God helped his people with a wave of his hand, and the people of Israel walked through on dry land. Always remember, Munchkins, that it doesn't matter how bad times get. We may feel like a sea is coming in on us, but you know, if we have faith in our God, he will take care of that and calm it down for us. We always have to have faith that God is on our side. So you remember that, and always remember to cough in your elbows, sneeze in your elbows, and wash your hands whenever you go outside. When you come back in, wash your hands for 20 seconds, tops and bottoms and in between your fingers. And say your prayers before you eat, say your prayers before you go to bed. Remember to what? Wear your masks when you go outside. And remember that Jesus loves you, and so does Miss Patty. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sneak some goldfish crackers from Pastor Ed. Shh, don't tell him. See you later.